Hi there, this is Ed Steele with Gadget Madness, and today we are taking a look at the newly redesigned Apple TV from Apple. Let's unbox, shall we? We have the box lid, we have the Apple TV with its nice protective plastic coating. Let's take it off so we can get a better look here. Ooh, what's this? Strip around the sides, also protecting it during shipment. Thank you. So now we have the new Apple TV in all of its shiny glory. On the back, you can see we have a power connection, HDMI connection, looks like a mini USB connection, optical audio, and Ethernet. The new Apple TV also has wireless N capability. Also in the box, the remote, also in protective, cryogenically sealed plastic coating, a power cable, and the setup guide. So, we're done with that. Let's take a look at how big the new Apple TV is. Most of you know the old Apple TV as being fairly large. Here is an iPhone 3GS. Here is the new Apple TV. Wow. No storage. Pulls from streaming sources or from storage already existing in your house with existing iTunes libraries. Very nice. So, let's get the new Apple TV hooked up and see how easy it is. Setting up your Apple TV could not be any simpler. There are only two connections required to get it working, power and HDMI. It's actually a micro USB connection, not a mini, underneath the HDMI port. So, Apple did not include an HDMI cable with the Apple TV, and that's fine. You can get one from the Apple Store. They'll happily sell you one for $19.95, or we're sure you know how to find one cheaper. If not, just check gadgetmadness.com. We have an article about that. So, on the front of the Apple TV, we have an indicator that tells us it's doing something. It's powering up. Here is the Apple TV remote. And let's straighten that out, give it a second to power up. First question it asks is what language you would like to set it up in. We've already selected English. The second question is what wireless network are you going to connect to? We've already answered both of those questions. So you can take a look at the interface. We have the top movies offered by Apple, and movies to rent are in HD for $4.99. Interface is very nice. Hit the menu key to go back. First thing you're going to notice when you use the remote to search for things is text entry is a little cumbersome. So get the remote app on your iPod Touch or your iPhone. Make sure to update and check the App Store to make sure you have the latest version. Now we can control with the touch screen. And if we want to search for a specific movie, tap search. On-screen keyboard pops up. Makes it much simpler. Let's go ahead and jump back. We've got home sharing set up, so all of the music, movies, podcasts, and TV shows that are stored on any computer running iTunes with home sharing set up is automatically accessible. If you have movies that you want to watch that are on your computer, you will need to add them to your iTunes library to watch them. TV shows work exactly the same way. Every television show that is in our iTunes library is accessible via this interface. Did we mention how nice the Netflix interface is? It's really nice. It's really easy to look at new arrivals, watch anything in your queue, Apple's really nailed it with this device. Of course, if you do not have an iPod Touch or an iPhone, you can use the Apple remote to navigate just as easily. Text entry, like we said, is just a little bit slower. YouTube, podcasts, anything you've got in your Mobile Me account, Flickr, and access to internet radio. Screensavers will pull photographs from either generic photos or from your iTunes library. And if you want to watch movie trailers for free, you can go over here to the movie section, check what's in the theaters. Movie trailers will fire up and take your pick. So, the only difficulty we ran into was with home sharing. And that difficulty was our own fault because we had not updated our iTunes to the latest version. We had updated the remote, we had shared the content, everything looked like it should work. It didn't, and that's because we were not running the latest version of iTunes. So make sure you update. Thank you, Derek, for the suggestion. One other thing we would like to show you on the new Apple TV is how nice high-definition videos look from YouTube. We're searching our own channel, the Gadget Madness channel, there we go, on YouTube. Check us out, please subscribe. Let's go ahead and resume. iPod Touch, 4th generation model. This is a 64 gig touch. Before we take a look at the features of the device, we'll show you the unboxing. We already unboxed it, but we can go ahead and pause. As you can see, the video is crystal clear, streaming from YouTube with no problems. Easy to start, resume. If we want to fast forward a little bit, jump ahead, resume play. Also standard headphones, no longer have to worry. So controlling YouTube from your regular television with this interface is really slick. I'm Ed Steele, Gadget Madness. Thanks for watching.